It is currently 71 degrees here in Scottsburg, Indiana, and it's currently 76 degrees in Fort Wayne, Indiana, our home city. Partly cloudy. It's cooled off now. We had a couple hot days. It was still hot down south here. Today. Tonight, though, in Fort Wayne, partly cloudy, low of 55. Tomorrow, high of 76, mostly sunny, low of 53. Friday, sunny, partly sunny, high of 79, going down to 62. Saturday, high of 82, mostly cloudy, going down to 68. We're looking at highs in the 70s after Sunday. 40% chance of storms, high of 83. Starting Monday, we're looking at highs in the low to mid 70s and lows in the 50s. 55, 56, 55, 57. It's fall-like temperatures. I think the leaves are going to start changing. I really do. I think we're in trouble. That global warming's not working out too good for us, you know. But global warming causes global cooling. Just in case you guys didn't know that, you know, it's got something to do with the Atlantic conveyor or Pacific conveyor. I'm not sure. You know, some cockamamie BS that even if it's true, only confirms that the planet has a thermostat. I don't know where it is. Somewhere there's a dial where if it gets too warm, the planet turns the dial down and cools it off a bit. I don't know where the thermostat is. Here in the motel room, it's up on the wall. Sometimes it's over on the wall unit. You got to look for it to find it. Sometimes it's over on the wall unit. Sometimes it's actually on the wall. I don't know where the thermostat is for the planet Earth, but there's one around here somewhere. And it looks like somebody turned it down. Somebody cranked the air on, I think. Which is, I don't mind. Moving on. See what's happening in the news. Even though we're broadcasting remote, we're doing the news for our home city in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Dateline. Fort Wayne, Indiana. A Fort Wayne man is facing multiple felony charges after police said he raped a 15-year-old girl. 28-year-old Paris Patman faces 3 counts of rape by force or threat of force and 4 counts of sexual misconduct with a minor. According to an affidavit of probable cause, Patman lured a 15-year-old girl to a basement where he forced her to undress and perform sexual acts on her. A few weeks later, on July 13th, the 15-year-old and Patman met in the hallway, and Patman is accused of pinning her against the wall and forcing sex acts on her. After the first incident, she said she was afraid of him and that he told her not to tell anyone. She told police that he repeatedly told her not to tell anyone about either incident or his life would be over. Yeah, that's cool. All right, the hot blonde in the chat room. I shouldn't have done, should have done these stories. The hot blonde in the chat room's fired up. I don't blame her. I'm right there with her. Yeah. Put him in a cell with Bubba, will you? He was brought in, and in his statement, he told police he denied assaulting the 15-year-old girl. He offered to take a voice stress test to demonstrate to police that he was being truthful. They did administer the test, but it indicated that he was being deceptive, according to the affidavit. Currently being held on $70,000 bond in the Allen County Jail. Good. Yeah. I hope he doesn't get raped in there. I really do. No, I mean that. Let's see what else we got going on. Let me, Dateline, Fort Wayne, Indiana. The growing number of deaths was shocking to doctors who look back on the data here in Allen County. People are dying due to lethal cocktails of medicine, most of which experts say did not belong to them, but to family or friends. Dr. Deb McMahon at the Fort Wayne Allen County Health Department told us that the problem starts with your medicine cabinet. Lots of people hold on to prescription pills they no longer are taking, and they're getting into the wrong hands. The common misconception that, well, they are prescription drugs, so they are safe. Experts in a study committee found over the last 6 years, more than 270 people in Allen County died due to accidental prescription drug overdose. The largest growing addiction problem in the country, ladies and gentlemen, is prescription drugs. I don't know why people think antibiotics and pain relievers and narcotics are different somehow. They are still medications that when I'm prescribing them, I know the situation I'm prescribing them for. I know the patient. It doesn't mean I'm writing them as a general prescription for anybody. Well, no, who thinks that? What are you talking about? What the group found was more than a 50% increase in prescription drug overdose deaths since 2008. In 10 and 13 out of every 100,000 people, 13 out of every 100,000 people died due to overdose. In 2013, that number jumped to 17. That means we now have as many drug overdose deaths as we do car accidents. More men than women. We're on multiple drugs, commonly pain and anti-anxiety medication. The message to you at home is time to clean out your medicine chest. If you want to prevent the opportunity of other people accessing medications that you are not using, I know that we like to be thrifty. We might need that in the future, but someone will write that for you in the future if you need it. Never flush medicine down the toilet. Instead, drop it in a drop box. And they have one in Fort Wayne Police Department, Indiana State Police Post, and New Haven Police Departments. They have drop boxes where you can drop your medications off. One of the things, the reason you don't want to flush them is because the wastewater treatment process does not filter out. I remember a story of a couple of years ago about how there were all kind of antidepressants and stuff in our drinking water because the water filtration systems are unable to filter out those types of medications. Now, I don't know how they're getting into the system, whether they're, people are flushing their pills or people are flushing, the stuff that they ate when they took their pill. I mean, I don't know if it's coming from human waste or if it's coming from people flushing their pills, but I remember a story about that where it's a big problem in some of the big cities. Uh, Antidepressants and medications in the drinking water. So don't flush them. Take them to one of those drop boxes, please. And on a lighter note, well, was going to be on a lighter note until there it is. On a lighter note, Daytime, Fort Wayne, Indiana. The Fort Wayne Children's Zoo has named the 6-week-old red panda cub Malia. Oh, isn't that cute? They named the panda cub after Barack Obama's daughter. Oh, that's cute. She's strong and she's beautiful, and now the zoo's 6-week-old red panda cub has a name to match. The press release on announcement reads: Red pandas are native to Nepal and China. Zookeeper Helena Lacey said she chose the baby's name to reflect her wild heritage. I also wanted her name to reflect the whole journey we've been on with our red pandas for the last 3 years, she said. Plus, it is a very strong cub and beautiful too. Malia is the first red panda cub. What does that have to do with the name you chose? I don't. Malia is the first red panda cub born in the last 3 years to survive longer than 2 weeks. Experts say it's rare for cubs to live longer than 30 days in captivity. While she's gradually becoming more active, Malia still spends her time in an air-conditioned nest box with her mother. She rolls around, plays with her feet, and stays awake more. She tries to walk, but her feet still slide out from under her. Guests probably won't see Malia until late August or early September. The path to the red panda exhibit is closed as zookeepers work to minimize disturbances for the new family. That's cool. That's pretty rare. Pandas don't do well in captivity, and they don't procreate in captivity very well, in particular. So that's a good thing. I hope she makes it. That's going to wrap it up for the news. Moving on. What we got going on today? We have our old buddy John Kosikin back up on the Hill today, testifying more about the IRS scandal. You know, the phony scandal. There's a lot of phony scandals going on for some reason. I don't know why. Now all of a sudden, the IRS chief confirms backup tapes in Lerner probe, but doesn't know how they were found. That's interesting. Oh, you mean these backup tapes? Oh gosh, I didn't know. I didn't know you were talking about those backup tapes, those hard drives. No, I didn't know that's what you were talking about. Shout out FoxNews.com. The head of the IRS confirmed Wednesday that investigators looking into missing emails from ex-agency official Lois Lerner have found and are reviewing backup tapes despite earlier IRS claims the tapes had been recycled. Well, they said found and reviewing, but I think that might be a typo. I think they've found in erasing, you know,